We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India. With more than 450 affiliated colleges in its fold operating across 5 zones of the state, GTU, the International Innovative University, your place to move forward.
Hello everyone. Today we will see new command, new modified commands, that is stretch, kill, trim, extend, trim and extend, then fillet, chamfer, blend curves, and if time permits, then we will see also the array. Okay. So in previous lecture we have seen about polygon. This is ellipse. Okay, the 3 option of ellipse, then move, copy, rotate, mirror. These 4 options we have seen in class. Now today we will see new command stretch. Okay, so first of all I will draw one rectangle. The shortcut is REC, enter. Draw the rectangle. Okay, now suppose I want to stretch this rectangle in one direction. Okay, so what I have to select, which line I have to select. Okay, so first of all go to the stretch command. Okay, it will ask me for the select object. Okay, or the shortcut for the stretch is as enter, as enter. Fine. So here you can see stretch select object. Now here if you select full object and enter and specify base point. Okay, suppose I want to stretch from this point, right? So it will move the object, it will not stretch the object. Okay, so what is the meaning of stretch? In stretch, one edge is fixed and second edge is straight. Okay, so what I will do, as enter again, as enter. Now in the select object I will select only these 3 lines. Okay, whether it is selected highlighted for full rectangle, but it will select only 3 lines of the rectangle which I'm going to stretch. Okay, select and then enter. Now specify base point. Okay, if you select the base point, suppose I want to stretch from this side. In this case, this side is fixed, this side is fixed. Okay, and this is flexible. Okay, so now click and try to stretch or try to expand it. Okay, you can see here you can stretch at any angle. You can stretch at any angle or at any direction, right? So here just click it out, or if you want to stretch only some dimension, suppose I want to stretch as 85 or 90 mm, so it will extend up to 90 mm. The more than previous length means 90 mm more than previous length. Okay, it will stretch. Suppose I want to stretch upper portion, so I will select this point and enter. Now select this point and see. So you can do a stretch like this. Fine. So this is called a stretch tool. Now the next is scale command. Okay, scale command. What is the meaning of scale? Scale is to use to enlarge the object and shrink the object. Okay, if you apply the scale factor more than 1, it is enlarge the object, and if you apply the scale factor as less than 1, then it will decrease the object or shrink the object. Okay, so now I will draw first rectangle, one object. Okay, and one circle. I will draw one circle over here. Fine. Now I want to scale this full object, means with the rectangle and this circle. Okay, so I want to apply the scale factor as a 2, means it will double the size. Okay, so So scale you can take from here, from the modify panel, or the shortcut is SC enter. Okay. Select the object, select the full object which I want to scale, enter. Now specify base point. In this base point, which point you want to pick it as fixed. Okay. So suppose I want this point as a fixed point. Okay. And scale factor. Now I will apply 2. It is now more than 1 mm. So it will enlarge the object. And if it is apply 0.5, then it will shrink the object. Okay. So I have applied 2, then enter. So now you can see the object is larger than the existing or original object. Okay. Let us say Control Z, undo operation. Okay. The shortcut is shortcut for the undo is Control Z. Okay. So now scale, again I will take scale from here also, or you can take a scale from SC enter, shortcut is. Now scale, select object, enter, specify base point. Now I will do advanced option. Okay, that is copy. In the bracket you can see the copy option is there, and one is reference option is there. Okay, so if you say copy, then select the copy button, the original object will copied. Click, and now apply scale factor. Suppose I want a scale factor as 2 to enter. So now you can see the picture that here this is the original object, and this rectangle and this circle is a new image or new picture for the scale image. Okay. So now scale is clear. Now you can check the dimension also. Say linear. Now click one dimension, click 0.2, and here you can see 362.02 mm dimension is there. Okay. Now check this dimension. Obviously, this is the double of 362 mm. Okay, that is 724.04 mm. Okay, so this is a scale factor or scale command. Now next is the reference tool, is the advanced tool in scale. Suppose what we have done, we have applied the scale factor, value of 2, value of 3, value of 4, or suppose SC enter, okay, and select object, enter, select the point, and say copy, and so I will give the scale factor less than 1, that is 0.5. It will decrease the dimension, or we can say it will reduce the size of the object. Okay, so this is scale. Now the next option for the scale, SC enter, sorry, SC enter. Okay, now select object, enter, specify base point again. Now one command is reference. Okay, now reference means what? You can take the reference line length. Suppose you have a length of the line is 2 mm. So I want to scale up to that mm. Then you can take reference to it. So for that, first of all, I have to create line from this endpoint only. Okay, suppose I will say 50. I have drawn 150 mm line. Now I want to scale this object up to this length. Okay, and if I scale the object, it will not increase the dimension in one direction. It will create or increase dimension in all directions. Okay, so scale, select object. Okay, you have to select object which you want to scale, not this line. Enter, specify base point. Now I will select copy also, and I will select reference also. So original object I can say, and the reference new image I can say. Okay, so click reference. Now in the reference, it is asking me specify reference length. Okay, so specify reference length is this, from this point to this point. It is my reference length. And look at the command prompt. What is asking? Specify new length. Okay, So here I will take a new length of this scale. Okay, it means if I scale the length or increase the length of the rectangle up to this 50 mm, automatically its width and the diameter value will be changed because this is the stage command, or sorry, scale command. Okay, but it is called the reference command. Okay, in the scale option. Fine. So this is over the scale tool. Now we will see the next topic about the trim, and second is extend. Okay, trim. First of all, I will draw one figure which will help to me is it trim. Trim. Suppose I have created one rectangle, and here I have created one circle, and I have created a second circle like this. Again, I have this draw the line in the center. Okay, I have drawn a line like this also, and one I have drawn the line like this also. Okay, so we will see trim option, all trim option today. So first of all, go to trim over here, or you can say TR. The shortcut for the trim is TR and enter. Okay, it will ask me for select object or select all. Okay, means select object. It means in which you want to trim the entity. Okay, that you have to select. Now here I will select all object and enter. So it shows me options. Okay, so I will see I will show you some options. Fence. Okay, fence, it means it will cut with the help of the boundary. Okay, or we can use the fence line, right? Select a fence, specify first fence point or pick or drag cursor, means drag the cursor over the line or over the entity that you want to cut. Okay, so I will click on the left button, press the left button, and I will press continue till want to remove, like, clear. So that is called the fence option. Okay, so you can remove all the outer boundary like this, creating a fence boundary. Okay, so that is your fence option. Control Z. Okay, now again TR, enter, select all object, enter, and crossing, this one. So now in the crossing, specify first corner. It means suppose you want to cut this area line. So means like this, it will all cut automatically. Okay, see, like this. Means it will select like one area. In that area, all the line will cut. That is called the crossing option. Okay, Control Z. TR, enter, and select object, enter. Okay. Now here is the edge command. Okay, so now in edge command, click on the edge. There is two options. One is extend and one is no extend. Right now it is extend tool is on. Okay, so I will select extend. It means what? That the line which you select, it will cut up to the extended line. See, now zoom, and now I'm going to I'm trying to cut this line, but it will cut only this portion. You can see very nearly. Why? Because the extension of this line is connected at this point. Okay, that's why it is considered as this line is full, or this line is cutting to this angle line. Okay, that is considered by AutoCAD. See, okay, that's why I have created this line. Okay, now let us see one more line. Okay, now you will able to see or understand. PR, enter, select the object, enter, and edge tool. In edge we have already selected extend. Click on extend tool. Now you can see the trim command will cut the line up to the junction. That is okay, but in this session you can see the extension of this point is connected to this point. That's why it will consider this. Otherwise, if you say Control Z, TR, enter, select all, enter, and say H command and no extend. So it will not consider this line as an extension. See, it will cut from this point to this point directly. Okay, so the meaning of the trim is to cut the line from the junction. Okay, or the best option for the trim is shortcut is TR, two times enter. Okay, 1 2, right? And it will directly and you can select directly the cutting part of that object and click on that object, or you can do like this also. See, uh, part you want to do, but here you can see that you cannot remove these lines because this is individual line right now. Okay, there is no junction and there is no extension apart from this. Okay, so escape. This is all about the trim line. Okay, trim command. Now next command is extend command. Okay, so extend command means what? The it will extend the line, or it will extend the arc part, right? Shortcut is EX enter. Okay, and if you select all the object, enter, then you can see the same option as for the trim. Okay, it means if I do fins, okay, so suppose I want to extend this line up to this, I want to extend this line up to this line extension, this line extension. So I will create a fence boundary. See, you can see the preview also. Okay. Again, I will do fence. Okay, this is not happen because it will extend. Like see, yeah. So now EX enter, select the option, enter, and you can make extension like this. Okay, you can also make extension like this. Means if you have a boundary up to that only, up to that boundary, you can do extension. Apart from that or behind that, you cannot do extend operation. Okay, आप extend operation नहीं कर सकते. Fine. So escape. So that is called the extend command. Okay. So this is completion of trim and extend tool. Clear? Now next command we will see, that is fillet, temper and blend curves. Okay. So now here first we will see fillet command. So for that we should have one rectangle. So I will draw one rectangle REC, enter, and I will create one rectangle randomly. Okay, or I will create with the dimension. The dimension is suppose 300, enter, and 150, enter. Okay, enter. So I have created this rectangle, 300 by 100 rectangle. Now I want to smooth the corner, this corner, with the radius of corner radius of 50 mm. Okay, so for that I have to select the fillet command. Okay, it is used to round and fillet the edges of the object, or we can say to create the smoothened corner. Okay, it is used for the designing the mechanical parts, automobile parts, to what we can say to reduce the harmful work, or we can say to provide a safety for the men. Okay, so you can do the fillet command, right? So let's see fillet from here also, and the shortcut is F enter. Okay, so here it will ask me select the first object. Okay, if you select the first object one and select the second object like second line, so it will not create because there is no fillet radius applied till. Fine. So what I can do, F enter. Okay, first of all I have to select radius. Click on the radius and specify fillet radius, that is right now 0.00. Okay, so I have selected like 50, so I will apply 50 mm fillet radius, enter. Now select one and select second line. Now you are able to see the fillet tool. Okay, it will smooth the corner. Again I will say F enter, and the radius I will again select, or you can take directly R enter, F enter, R enter. Okay, directly. So again, it will ask me for the visual radius. If you want to keep it same, then okay. Then if you want to change it, then go for 60. And now select one line and select two line, second line. Okay. You can also select this line or you can also select this line. So that is the application of the fillet as per the application of part. Okay. So here uh, we have created fillet. Now Control Z, F enter, R enter. Okay, I will take 50 radius. Now here what happens if I select one line and second line, the and fillet is generated and the command is left, right? But in the case, suppose I want to create a multiple trim, so I can do the multiple option over here. Click on multiple. Okay, so now select one, two, say one second, one second. That we can do like this. Okay, Control Z. Here we have one option also, trim option, because you can see if I select this and this, okay, the corner is trimmed by default. Okay, because in the option trim option we have already selected trim by default. So if I say no trim, then corner will be as it is. Okay, it will not remove trim one and two line, trim one and two line. Okay, and multiple option is already on. That's why it is taking multiple sides. Okay, Control Z, Control Z. Okay, and last option is polyline. Okay, if the object is making of the polyline command or we can say rectangle command, then it will take fillet as a full object, means it will take fillet at all corners. Right, go polyline. Now see, if you highlight the rectangle, move the cursor over the rectangle, it will automatically take 50 radius fillet. Okay, select and enter. So this is all about the fillet command. Okay, the application of the fillet is smooth the curve or smooth the object. Okay, so this is it. Now again, I will say one rectangle. Okay, dimension I will say 300 and 150 Okay, now okay, now the next command is chamfer command. Here, chamfer command. Chamfer, it is called the bevel the edges of the object. Okay, if you want to cut the corner with the help of the distance, okay, or with the help of two distance, uh, that is called a chamfer. Okay, or to create a bevel edge of the chamfer of the object. Okay, so click over here also, and you can take the shortcut as CHA. The shortcut for chamfer is CHA. Enter. So it will say again the same options as fillet. So you see one by one. So first of all, select the first line and select the second line. So it will not create any kind of chamfer. Fine. But if you select distance first, okay. So generally there are four options. Okay. First is D by D, D1 by D2, D1 by angle, and D by 45. Okay, so in this distance you can only give the distance value, means d by d or d1 by d2. Okay, d by d means both the distance is same and d1 by d2 means both the distance are different. So first chamfer distance I will say 50 enter, and second chamfer distance again I will say 50 enter. So what happened, select the first line and select the second line. Okay, and command is over because I have not selected multiple option. Again I will say CHA enter. First I will say multiple, okay, and then I will say distance again. So now I want to create a chamfer of 50 by 60 So 50 first chamfer distance enter, and 60 second chamfer distance enter. Okay, so now how will you apply first chamfer distance? Okay, if you select the first line, it will take 50 means if I select this line, it will take 50 cut, and second this line, it will take 60 cut. Now it is depend on your selection. Okay, it is not by default like horizontal line and vertical line. Fine. So select this as the first, it will take 50 cut and select second as a this line. So it will take 60 cut. Okay. Again, the option is trim. If you say no trim, then corner, you can see the corner. See, here 50 and here 60. So now if you want to measure that dimension, what is exactly 50 and what is exactly 60. So here I have select this as a first, so it is 50, and here I have select as a second, this is 60. Here, so it is for 50 by 60 chamfer distance. Okay, so this is your chamfer tool. Fine. Now again, CHA chamfer, enter. We have seen distance. Okay, now we'll see angle option. Now in the angle option, you have to find D by 45, okay, or D by angle. So in this, D is the distance of the first line that I want to cut, and the angle is distance from the first line. It will take consider. So suppose the length of the line, first line is suppose 50 enter, and the angle from the first line is 60 degree, enter. So if I select the first line, this as a first line, it will consider as a 50 cut, and second line it will consider as a 60 degree from that first line. Click. So suppose you want to see the exact operation, so CH enter and trim, inside trim select no trim, and select 50 this. So now if I apply the dimension, this is the 50 dimension because I have selected first, and if you say the angular dimension, then this line and this line, it is having a 30 degree, or sorry, this is for 60 from that first line. So that's why I will select this and this line as 60. Okay, but here I don't know the value of this h. It is some different value. Okay, so here you can see the chamfer command. Fine. Okay, again REC rectangle, enter and select the object. Okay, so now chamfer CHA, enter, and here I will select the polyline. If you go for the polyline, it will again ask me for the distance. Okay, the distance 50, enter. Second chamfer distance is 50, enter. Then if you select or if you highlight the this the rectangle, it will come with the all chamfer tool. Okay, so this is called the chamfer command. So fillet and chamfer is very important for production drawing. Even it is for of the mechanical or electrical or civil or any branch. Okay, this both the command is very important. Even for drawing made easy, then you can also trim, and action is most important tool. Okay, trim is like as a eraser in our drawing sheet. Okay, so it is very important for our drawing or our design. Okay, then next the last command is blend curves. Okay, blend curves means to join two curves endpoint with the smooth curve. Suppose if I say here, or if I say the line, okay, so I'll enter. Okay, I will select one line at an angle, and again I will draw one line at like this angle. Now I want to join these two lines with the help of the smooth curve. Okay, so here select button, blend curves, and I will select just a minute. Okay, I will select this first point, and this is the second point. So you can see the preview, how it will select, how it will join, or you can also select this end. So here you can see how it will join. Right? So that depends on you in what which endpoint you want to select, like this. And again, I will go for blend curves and one this line and this line. So here you can mark that the curve is automatically made tangent with the endpoint. Okay, we do not need to go for tangent operation individually. It will take directly. So this kind of curve you can create with the help of the blend curve. Okay. So here today we have seen stretch, then scale command, in scale, copy and reference tool. We have seen also trim. In trim we have seen fence tool, then crossing, then edge, right? Even same command we have seen in action toolbar. Then we have seen fillet tool. Fillet is useful for the smoothen the edge corner, and chamfer is for the bevel edges to create a bevel or cutting edge, and blend curves is used to connect two lines, end point of the two lines with smooth curve. Okay, so here uh, we have seen all the like modify commands: straight, scale, trim, extend, fillet, chamfer, and blend curves. Okay, so today we will stop here, and in the next lecture we will see array, offset, then explode, and some more modification command which is very important for the production drawing. Okay, friends, we'll see in the next lecture. Thank you.